I want to invite you all to join me in a rally to save the parasites. Now, I know this is a hard sell. Parasites have a bad reputation, and they need a really good publicist. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you a story. We're going to have zombies, we're going to have a damsel in distress that's an endangered species, and it's going to take place in a somewhat faraway land. So I'd like to take you to Japan. I want you to imagine a beautiful Japanese forest, huge trees, green vegetation, and a babbling brook in the middle of all of it. In that babbling brook is where our story takes place, and we have three main characters. The first of which is the endangered Japanese trout. These are beautiful silverfish. Our second player is our common cricket. And our protagonist, if you will, is a nematomorph worm. They're known as horsehair worms because, shockingly, they look like horse hairs. The horsehair worm lives inside the cricket, but the worm has a problem. The worm needs to get into the water in order to live its life cycle out. I don't know about you, I have never seen a cricket go synchronized swimming, so the worm has to come up with a solution. The worm takes control of the cricket's brain, and it makes the cricket take an unfortunately short walk off a long pier into the brook, at which point the worm explodes out, leaving our poor deceased cricket floating on the surface. The worm swims away, and the trout comes along to find an easy meal. These crickets make up 60% of the trout's diet. That's massive. Not only that, but hundreds of years of evolution have led us to the point where the trout get this food exactly when they need it the most. This beautiful system is also incredibly fragile. In a real true story, that forest in 1916 was totally logged. All of the trees were cut down. It took 30 years for the crickets to come back. It took 50 years for the parasites to come back, and the trout is still critically endangered. So I don't know about you, I think it's great to save the rhinos, it's great to save the manatee, it's great to save the panda. But I think it's time that the animals pulling the strings behind the scenes, doing the hard work, get their credit. It is time that we protect the parasites, and it's time that we then protect our ecosystems. I would like to thank you all very much.